welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a fantabulous couple in love that loves reacting to some fantasy stuff.
We do. I'm a big fantasy nerd, for sure.
Yes, and Elden Ring is a big game right now, and everyone seems to be loving Elden Ring and thinking it's game of the year. Ooh. And hundreds of hours invested in it. So we're checking out some more Elden Ring right now. Don't know if our gameplay's up quite yet to tackle a From Software game, but we're working our way up to it. And we wanted to check out the story trailer and the intro for Elden Ring. And if you want more From Software reactions, we got a playlist down below in the description of this video. We've checked out pretty much all of them, a little bit here and there. There's which one we're missing. I think Sekiro Shadows Die Twice or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Peggy 16.
It happened an age ago. But when I recall, I see it true. On a night of wintry fog, the rune of death was stolen.
Yeah.
That sounds intense.
Mm-hmm.
And the demigods began to fall.
Yeah.
Starting with Godwyn the Golden.
What the hell?
Queen
Oh!
Marika was driven to the brink.
Oh, jeez.
The shattering ensued, a war that wrought only darkness. The Elden Ring was broken. But by whom? And why?
We're just getting thrown onto that field.
What could the demigods ever hope to win by glory?
Looks like there was a gas coming out of it too, like.
Ooh. She just popped her shoulder back in.
Yep.
The conqueror of the stars, General Radar. And the blade of Mikkel and Melania the Seventh. These two were the mightiest to remain, and locked horns in combat.
Tell me you got him though.
But there would be no victor.
What the hell?
Oh.
He's got some crazy hair.
Yeah.
And so, we inhabit a fractured world, awaiting the arrival of the Elder Lord. Unless, of course, thou shouldst take the crown.
She had a cool design.
Yeah, she did.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Cool artwork.
Mm-hmm.
The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
How many offspring does she have?
Looks like a fair few.
The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion,
It's quite a title.
the loathsome dung-eater,
Even worse one.
and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Were those her children?
I think so.
And one other, whom grace would again bless,
Or no, those are the Forsaken.
a tarnished
Or, I mean, Tarnished.
of no renown.
Which is us.
Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Wow.
Alright, so it was interesting getting a little bit more story for Elden Ring to go along with all the cool gameplay that we've seen so far. That's really been drawn our interest to it. So, I mean, still very confused about what's going on there. So you had asked if those people that he was like sort of rattling off at the end were the
Demigods
Yeah.
of Queen Marika.
Yeah. And
But you said no, they're the Tarnished, which makes more sense because if they were the children, obviously like the good looks and the glowing royaltiness of everything went to the parents and not the kids. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like the dung eater.
so there are Tarnished that you're going to, I wonder if you fight alongside these Tarnished in the game, or if you have to fight them. Like, all of these Tarnished are going for the Elden Ring to collect these different pieces of the Elden Ring to form it, and if there's like, you know, if it's kind of like a Highlander thing where there can be only one. So, I mean, are these ones you have to battle in addition to battling, I imagine, what are the children of the god?
Well, because it was the children of Queen Marika that went to collect the shards
Yeah.
of the broken Elden Ring.
And we need to get the shards back to like reforge it, I think.
Sure, yeah, no, that makes sense.
I think.
So Elden Ring is kind of confusing. I feel like George R.R. Martin should write a companion book to tell us what's going on. Maybe
That he'll
it's
never
less,
finish, yeah.
Right, that he'll never finish. Maybe it's less so when you actually start playing it. You're going through everything. It might make more sense than seeing everything very quickly. Very curious about Queen Marika and Godwyn the Golden.
Yeah.
I assume that Godwyn the Golden was the king and her husband, but it didn't necessarily establish him as king. It just seemed like
Yeah,
they were so interconnected, and she was so devastated by his loss that it felt implied to me.
He just seemed like another sort of, god character that was, I don't know, kind of like maybe like the Zeus of this world or something like that, was finally killed or whatever, because, yeah, definitely seemed like a big deal that he's gone now.
I definitely see the whole influence of George R.R. Martin. We open on like the woods scene with the wintry fog creeping in. I was just like, yes, winter is coming. We all know George R.R. Martin. Winter is coming. It's always coming.
Well, and those little things riding like the boars or bears or whatever the hell they were riding kind of reminded me of like the Ring Wraiths scene, and then the little like guy being infected. I feel like we've seen bits and pieces of the story trailer before, like throughout the other stuff that we've kind of watched from Elden Ring. We've kind of like seen little parts here, so some of it like kind of seemed a little bit familiar. So I was wondering, like, have we seen this before? I'm like, I don't think we've seen the story trailer. I don't remember all of this, but I remember, some of it is definitely familiar.
Well, even like the One Ring. I mean, it's Tolkien. I mean, there's so much Martin and Tolkien in this that it feels very, very familiar. A lot of it.
So yeah, it's a game that we hope to play on this channel eventually. It'll probably be in like a Let's Play format with some live streams. You can watch us bang our heads against the wall as we struggle with this. But it's gonna be a while. Like I said, we have to build up we gotta get our gameplay thumbs strengthened up. Our reflexes and whatnot. Yeah, lots of those.
We're doing exercises.
Yeah, lots of exercises. But as always, let us know what you thought about these, the trailer and the intro. And I know there's a lot of people on the channel that have been playing Elden Ring and have been loving it. So let us know more about it and how far you've come since the last time we talked to you about it. And yeah, just keep in mind that our reaction for Elden Ring, the story trailer and the intro,
is definitely not definitive.